Hi there, I'm Manoj and welcome back. In this video, I'll show you how to send a basic mail using Python. First, we'll try it out on our local host and then we'll dive deep into how to do the same using Gmail. The reason I'm selecting Gmail for this tutorial is I use Gmail and I hope most of you guys use Gmail. If you don't, there's nothing to worry. There's not much difference between other mail services and Gmail. All the code used in this tutorial is on GitHub and the link is down below in the description. So without any further ado, let's get started. So if you don't want to send the mail using Gmail every time you test it, you can create a local host on your system and send to that local host. So first we need to create a local host. Open your command prompt and type this command: python space -m space smtpd space -c space debugging server space -n and localhost colon and the port number. So now the localhost is ready and let us move on to the code. So first we need to import the SMTP lib, which we will use to send mails using Python. Next we need to create and open the SMTP lib object, and we need to use the SMTP function. Make sure that all the letters are capitals in SMTP. And now we need to provide the name of the localhost and the port number, which is 1025. And now inside this we need to write the subject and body of the mail. Subject, I'm going to create two string objects. This is a test mail, and body as this is made for a YouTube tutorial. And now we're going to format these both subject and body into a single message using the format operator. Subject is this and the body we're going to add 2 lines gap and then the body. So now we're going to send the mail. SMTP dot send mail, and we need to include the mail ID of the sender. So I'm going to send it using my mail ID, and we need to provide the receiver's mail ID. It's not important in this case because we are using the local host to receive the mails, but it will be necessary when we are using the Gmail to send the actual mails, and we need to include the message. So let us now run this code. And SMTP is not defined. So there is one error in this code. I did not open this as SMTP. So now we can send the mail using the SMTP object. So let us now send the mail, and I hope this will execute. Yes, so our local host received our subject and body of the mail. So enough playing with the local host, let us now dive deep into how you can do the same using Gmail. Of course, to execute this you need a Gmail account, and you need to go into this thing from your account, myaccount.google.com/apppasswords. After you go there, you'll get this interface where you can create and delete app passwords, As I already have one app password called Python script here, I've added it to my environment variables. If you're not familiar with environment variables, I've made a other complete video on environment variables and how to access them using Python script. You can check that video. I'll put it in the cards above. And if you want to create a new app password, you can create it from here. Just select the other custom name, add a custom name, and select the device from here and click on generate. So it will generate an app password, and copy that app password and add it to your environment variables. So I insist you to go through my other video based on environment variables if you're not familiar with them, and you'll know how to access them using your Python script. So we're going to do pretty much the same thing. Import SMTP lib, and now we're going to import other module called OS to access the app passwords from our environment variables. We're also going to need this module called email.message, which is going to help us to format our subject and body in a proper way. Import email message. So we imported all the required modules. So the first thing we need to do is retrieve our address from the environment variables using the OS module and environ function, environ.get. So I've named my environment variable as gmail_id, and now we need to do the same for app password. The password which you got by generating, I've just shown you how to create an app password. Is this Gmail ID is your Gmail ID, the sender's Gmail ID, and os.environ.get, and I've named it as app_password. And now we need to create the message which we want to send. I'm going to name it as MSG, and we need to create an email message object and assign it to our message so that we can assign all the from and to attributes to it, message. And now I'm going to add the from mail, the mail from which I want to send the email. So as I've named my variable as address and I've retrieved it from the environment variables, I'm going to assign it to the from attribute of my message. And now we're going to assign the to email ID. I'm going to send the mail to my email ID itself. This is my email ID. Both these emails are the same, but this one I've stored it in the environment variables, and this one I'm providing it directly as a string. And now we need to write the subject. You can write it here or take the input from the user. So I'm going to write this is a trial mail. And now you need to provide the message, actual message which you want to send as the body. This is made for a YouTube tutorial, and I'm going to add some more text. Please check our content and subscribe. And now it's time to combine our message body and the email message object, which we've named as MSG. So we can do it like this: msg.setContent, and here we need to provide the message, the body of the message. With smtplib, as we did previously, we need to open a SMTP object, SMTP. And now we're going to add the mail service through which we are going to communicate. We're going to use, as I said before, gmail.com. and now we're going to provide the port name, which is 465, and make sure to provide the correct port name. It's 465 as SMTP. We're going to open it as SMTP object, and now we're going to log in, smtp.login, and this is the time where we'll use the app password which we've retrieved from the environment variables and the one which I've shown you previously how to create. And now provide the email address which I've stored in my address variable, and app password which I stored in my app variable. And so everything's done, and it's time to send the mail. smtp.send message, and we need to send the message which we have created. It's actually the email message object. So let us run this script. So this script is throwing an error because I have done a big mistake here. I need to specify SSL, sorry. So the mistake I've done is we need to use smtplib.smtp to send the mail to our local host, and we need to use smtp_ssl to send a mail through our Gmail. So let us run the script, and we should get a mail now. Yes, we got this mail, and this is the same subject we've sent in the mail, and this is the body we've sent. So that's it for this video. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Python automation videos. Comment down below if you want to see more videos on mail automation, like deleting and managing mails, including image attachments in your mail and beautifying your mail using HTML. So I'll meet you in the next one.